Welcome. In this video, we will walk through requesting accounts in cost centers for your lab. For this example, we will be logged in as the PI, Jane Smith. When reserving time on equipment at core facilities, or requesting core services, a valid funding source must be provided to charge the time or work to. If an account that you need is not already available for your use, you will need to request access to that account. We will start by clicking on the Membership Requests and Account Cost Centers tab within your lab. Here on this tab, we can find all of the funding sources you currently have available to you, as well as request access to others that do not appear in your lab. Scroll to the bottom of this window under the Manage Accounts Cost Center section. Click on the section header, Request Access to Additional Account Cost Centers. This expands that subsection. You will see some brief instructions, and below that, a text box labeled Account Cost Center. If you know the full and formal form of the account you would like to request access to, enter it here and click on the Request button. However, please note that only the full and formal form, formatted appropriately, is recognizable to iLab. To request access to a funding source, you will need to enter it in the format the first part of the account number, space, campus code, and then the rest of the account number, followed by a / and the cost center. For example, 0401234 space UP10010 / surcharge. Be certain to include any special characters, underlines, or spaces if they exist. Let's look at another example. Start with the account 0101234 space UP12345, then a / between the account and the cost center, and the cost center name. I will use workload funding with a space between the two words as the cost center name. You may be given a fund number by your department that is in what Penn State calls the short form, something like 41-234, followed by some text. Other forms might look like 43-143-14, or simply 4 characters, 4JAB. The problem with these is that they are not recognized by iLab. iLab only recognizes the long form for every account cost center. In order to successfully request access to an account, you will need the full set of numbers and characters, including any spaces or special characters, and you will need to enter it with the / between the account number and the cost center name. If the fund entered is not an exact match to what is in iLab, then you will see a pop-up stating that what you entered does not match an existing account or cost center, and the request will not complete. This means that the following will not work to request the account cost center. This one is missing a space between the 0401234 and UP110. This one is missing the / between the account and cost center text. And this one is missing the initial 0 in 0401234. You will need an exact match to what the financial system passes to iLab. I will enter an invalid account so that we can see what happens. An error message pops up. If you get this error message, your first step towards resolution is to speak with your financial representative and let them know that you need your account number in the long form to have an exact match. You can provide them with the example in this video to help them understand your needs. As a reminder, iLab does not recognize any of the abbreviated forms for account cost centers. Please request the exact long form format for the account cost center you need from your financial representative. Once you have the correct form of the account cost center, enter that into the field and hit the Request button. Your request will be listed below in a table displaying the full account cost center name along with its description, followed by the date you made the request, the current status, and the owner. All new requests have a status of pending. The owner is the fund owner as listed in iLab. That's the person who should be approving your request. Once the fund owner has approved the request, it will appear on the Membership Requests and Account Cost Centers tab for your lab. You can then grant access to this fund to any of your lab members as needed. In our example, we now have a new column in the table because our request has been approved. The requested fund does appear, and this allows us to assign or unassign the fund to lab members by checking or unchecking the boxes in the column under the account heading. For more information, please see iLab support at help.ilab.agilent.com or Penn State's training site at ilabtraining.psu.edu. Thank you for watching.